Hey, what's up, guys? So, I know it's been a while, it's been a minute. I just wanted to think of some cool stuff to talk about. Nothing really interesting, big, monumental is going on in the comic book industry except for more oversaturation of variants. But I did want to talk about some cool stuff, and I wanted to talk about some glow-in-the-dark covers, my favorites. Listen, these things are not super expensive. They do not sell for that much. But let's face it, they are pretty cool. I seen some collectors even make some displays with all of their glow-in-the-dark covers. And obviously the Ghost Rider number 15, I'm pretty sure that was the first glow-in-the-dark cover. I think we all had it as kids growing up. I think I was, 11 years old at the time. We all got that Ghost Rider number 15. Then I think in the same year, I think in 1991, in the same year, I remember a Sandman, did a special where they dropped a glow-in-the-dark cover. And which, thinking about it right now, since we are an investment, show, I think that was the first appearance of Orpheus. And Sandman season 2 is gonna have is gonna play into that song of Orpheus. That might be something to look at, guys. That might be something to look into. But we're gonna stay on topic. Ghost Rider glow-in-the-dark covers. Did you know that in 2019 there was a New York Comic-Con Ghost Rider number 1 that was made by Tan, and that one glows in the dark also too. That's a cool cover to get. Very, very cool cover to get. Then down the line there were more glow in the darks. Shadow Man. I'll never forget. This one was a hard to get one. It was an incentive variant. It was oh man, I don't want to be wrong and say a 1 in 200, or it might have been like a 1 in 250, a 1 in 200, but it was Shadow Man number 1. This thing looked amazing when it glowed in the dark. You got that Venom movie, part 3 is coming out, The Last Dance. Do you guys remember Venom, The Enemy Within number 1? That was a glow-in-the-dark cover. There's big rumors that the Max is going to be now a movie with the Magic Mike actor. Max number 1, Sam Keith. There was a glow-in-the-dark cover, guys. I know a lot of people. I never really see these a lot. When I'm going to shows, conventions, I really never see those. But there's a glow-in-the-dark cover. Remember Superman? Superman, the electric blue suit. That was the glow-in-the-dark cover. There was a lot of cool ones. Evil Ernie had a glow-in-the-dark cover. Trying to think. Recently, Stranger Things. I know that when that show was going on, the Stranger Things number 1 came out with a glow-in-the-dark cover. I'm pretty sure it was a show convention exclusive, if I'm right. But the Stranger Things number 1 had a glow-in-the-dark cover. You guys know I love Batman. And Batman had a glow-in-the-dark cover as well. Do you guys remember the Batman number 531? Batman 531 was a glow-in-the-dark cover. Yes. Halloween, the movie, Michael Myers. They did comic books. And there were two. There were 2 of them. One was Halloween number 1. Now, this was freaky. I remember that the print run was 6,666 copies. And then later on, like years later, there was a Halloween, it was called Night Dance. And that was also, too, a glow-in-the-dark cover. The other day, people were asking me about Iron Maiden. And I was telling people about the glow-in-the-dark covers. And somebody brought to my attention that they made an Iron Maiden #1 comic book. And it actually was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. That also, too, guys, speaking of the demonic numbers, had a 666 printing as well. And somebody told me about that, so I wanted to add that to the list today about glow-in-the-dark covers. There's one out there, and I seen them on the eBay. I never really see these at shows. A lot of them that I've spoken about, I rarely see them at shows. There was an X-Men Fantastic Four #1. Shout out to Frank Cho. This one was a C2E2 exclusive, and when I travel and go to shows, I never see this comic book. Ever. There's a lot of cool ones. We talked about Michael Myers. Nightmare on Elm Street had a glow-in-the-dark cover. And there was a very, very cool cover. The Friday the 13th, they did a special #1 that also was a glow-in-the-dark cover. Had like a whole bunch of lightning bolts and stuff around it. Very, very cool. Very cool cover. There was, I think, guys, I think there was a couple of more of the Halloween, Jason, Halloween glow-in-the-dark covers. Look them up after listening to this, because I'm pretty certain there were a few more that I might be missing as well. A very, very cool cover that glowed in the dark, and I wrote this down. They did, it's recent too. In 2022, it was a MegaCon cover, and it was a Batman Adventures 12, and this one glowed in the dark as well. Guys, glow in the dark covers, fun. Collect the things you love. There are a lot of cool things out there. Just surprisingly, I never see glow-in-the-dark covers. So, vendors, local comic shops, make yourself a glow-in-the-dark section. Look up your glow-in-the-dark covers and make a glow-in-the-dark section. I think it'll be pretty cool. It'll be cool at shows, cool at your shops. Make a section. Sometimes it's all about fun. You know what I mean, guys? Sometimes it's about having fun, too. Guys, I added a lot of lots, key issues, collectibles on my eBay. Link is on my bio, NICKGQ.com. Get it. I'll see you guys soon.